Iran retaliates against Israel's airstrikes. Its residents have been hunkering down in bomb shelters, unsure when it'll be safe to leave.
Among them is Aussie Daniel Woolman, who doesn't know when he'll be reunited with his wife and young daughter back home. He joins us now from Tel Aviv. Daniel, thanks so much for your time. I know how stressful it must be for you at the moment. How are you doing right now?
Yeah, thanks, Carl and Sarah. Look, it's pretty tough at the moment. Less than 2 hours ago, I was down in the lower basement at the hotel here in the bomb shelter, just waiting for the missiles to fly over. That was the second time of the day. And I'm sure there'll be more. So, look, it's not easy. You never know what to expect. You just got to be very much alert and just the big unknown of when the airspace is going to open up and we can all fly home safely.
It doesn't sound like it's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. That must be adding tremendous stress to everyone there who has to do this daily run, hourly run to the bomb shelters.
Yeah, it's look, we came here just over a week ago, a group of Australian men who all left behind wives and young children, just really to learn a little bit more about the atrocities of October 7, just because we couldn't really understand and believe that something like that could happen to so many innocent people. So we came on a learning experience, took a lot in, and who would have known that in there we got the full experience, and this happened 3 nights before we would have come home. And we've spent the last 72 hours in and out of bomb shelters. In the middle of the night, the siren goes off. It's like a sound you've never heard before. Can't even explain the level of the anxiety. And it's not just the anxiety for us being over here, but, you know, our families and young children not being able to go home to them, and you know, that uncertainty for my wife and all the others not knowing when their partners will come home is really, really tough, and we just don't know when this will end.
Tensions are so high there, aren't they, Daniel? The whole region, right? I mean, did you have any warning that this attack between Iran and Israel would be forthcoming during your time there? Did you have any indication of what might be happening?
When we were here, we were told that this is something that will happen in the future and probably the near future, but not within a matter of days. We thought it was still weeks or a few months away. Look, it's something that, you know, all the world leaders have said that, you know, no country and particularly Iran shouldn't have a nuclear weapon, so it needs to be destabilised. So, look, unfortunately, we're here at a time when Israel are doing the right thing and destabilising a power from having a nuclear weapon, but we're just stuck with it. So we didn't expect it, and now we just don't know when it's going to end. And, you know, you just seeing the footage that you've got up on the news, that's constant. When will that finish? We don't know, but as soon as there's a little bit of a gap, we'll hopefully be on a plane and be home to our families and get home safely.
You know, and you'd be looking at the footage as well as everyone else eventually when you come out of those shelters, and it just doesn't look like any kind of quick fix. Have you had much correspondence with the Australian government? Have you sought it? What is the dialogue like?
We've reached out to the embassy and Department of Foreign Affairs. The response has been really disappointing. Look, we understand they can't do much because even the Israeli government can't open up their airspace to let their own citizens back. But they're just telling us there's nothing we can do. Just register on a website for DFAT. I don't know what that means. They're not making us feel at home, and probably really important to note, like, we're a bunch of 15 guys, half Jewish, half non-Jewish. It's not just people with ties to Israel, just people that wanted to come and learn what's going on in this part of the world. And now we're all stuck here together, and we're not getting the help from our government, and it's cricket, it's quiet.